See measures of central tendency. In this you have three: mean, median and mode. So first let's see about mean. What is mean? It is not the highest score or lowest score. Or what can you tell? What is mean? It is nothing but when group of numbers or group of scores or marks of students or weights of students, anything is given, you will just take the sum of all the observations and divide them by the number of observations. Suppose I consider a student. His marks in first unit. So out of 10, he scores 5, 10, 2, 4 and 3 in 5 subjects. Now I want to know his average score. So what to do for the average score? I will add all these number, the scores, and divide by the number of scores. I will add them and divide them by the number of subjects. Number of subjects is 5. So this is always denoted by an x bar. Always mean is denoted by x bar. That is nothing but sigma I is equal to 1 to n to x. X is nothing but the total. It's the sum of all the observations and then divided by the number of scores or marks. Now let's go to an example, worked out example. Explain you about mean with an example. Now consider example number 11. Now here they have asked find the mean of students, okay, obtained by 30 students. Now here this is a score of 30 students. 10, 20, 36, 92, 95, 40, 50, 56, 60, 70, it goes on. Now to find the average of these marks, as I told you before, I will take the sum of all the observations and divide them by the number of observations. Here I am going to take the sum of all the marks of 30 students and divide that by 30. So when I did this, it was a long process. If it is 4 or 5, 6 students, it will be easy for you to count and divide. Now when it is of 30 students, you have to add entire thing and divide by 30. It is a long process. So when I do this, it takes time. And the answer is 59.3 is the mean of this 30 students. In order to overcome this time consuming difficulty, I will group them like this. I'll make a tabular column and I write all the marks and number of students. Here you can see few marks have been repeated. In a sense, there are 2-3 students who have scored 20, 36, 40, same scores. So I make a tabular column like this: marks, number of students, which becomes the frequency, and I am going to multiply x1 with f1, nothing but the marks with number of frequency. I will write everything, then I will make a sum of this. Later I will make the sum of the frequency. Using this formula, the second one, sigma is equal to, mean is equal to sum of x divided by sum of frequency. Using this, you will get the same answer only. Your mean will be the same, but this will be easier than the first method. If it is for 4 or 5 students, then this method is okay. You can add all the sums, divide by the number of observations. When it is for so many 30 students, you can't sit and count or use calculator. So this is easier method. When you make a tabular column, write the marks separately, then frequency, then multiply the marks with the frequency, find the total find the total of the frequency, then use this formula. Let's see what is a median. When there are so many in a group, we would prefer to make them into two groups. It will be easy for knowing the data or knowing the information or anything. When the whole class is there, we usually divide into 2 or 3 or 4. So here in median, if a set of numbers are given and median is a value where it is the exact point or score where it divides the entire score into two parts. It is a value of a number of observations where it divides the entire scores or any observation into two equal parts. So here in median, if it is an odd number of observations are there, I will consider just length of some stick or lines you can keep it. First what will I do is, I will arrange them in the ascending order. After arranging, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I will see which of the stick divides the entire group into two equal halves. It is the third one. This third stick divides the entire 5 into two parts. So here is in formula, just as normal one, is nothing but n plus 1 divided by 2 will give you which observation is going to divide into two equal parts. Now the number is 5 plus 1 divided by 2 will give you 3. So this was my answer. This goes down with this formula. Now suppose this is when it is odd. Now we'll see for even numbers. If the data is even or the number of scores are even. So I've considered the circles of different sizes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to arrange them in ascending order. Now I need to find the median for this. Now when you see immediately you can tell that these two fall in the middle of the group. How do I know this using a formula? N by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. What will this n by 2 give me? 4 by 2 is equal to 2. 4 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. So my median of this circle is the second one and the third one. Now let's see what is mode. Now see an example here. I have written some numbers. It is marks of few students. 70, 20, 20, 40, 80, 10, 80, 80 and 60. Now what will I do is, I will first arrange them in ascending order. Now I find that 80, it is repeated most frequently. This is the mode. Mode is nothing but it is a value which is repeated most frequency in the given data. Now let's have a summary of this chapter, statistics. Now first in the beginning I told you what is data. Data is nothing but it is an information which is collected for a purpose. That is called as data. Now this data is being studied by a branch of mathematics and that is called as statistics. Now these informations are there, everything is done. What will you do? How will you represent it? There are different types of representing the data. First is representing the data in the form of tabular column, writing the marks separately or the data separately, then finding out how many times that data is repeated, that is called as frequency. Then finding out total. That is how we represented the data using a tabular column. Now here it is representing graphically. What did we do in graphical method? We did bar graph, histogram and frequency distribution curve. So you had 3 graphical representations. Then we use measures of central tendency. In this you have to remember 3 important points. One is mean, median and mode. What is mean? It is the sum of all the observations divided by number of the observations. Suppose when frequency comes into picture, what we are going to do is, I am going to multiply the scores, then the frequency, I will take the sum of it and then divide it by sum of all the frequency. So this is how we do when frequency comes into picture. Median. What is median? It is a value of an observation where it divides equally into two halves. When it is for odd number, you will use this formula n plus 1 divided by 2, which will be exact the middle value. Suppose 5 numbers are given and the middle one will be the median. Suppose even numbers are there. What will we do? Then your medians will be 2. That is n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. Now next, mode. What is mode? Most repeated data is called as mode.